In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what to do to rise to the top of the Google Maps section and start getting free advertising to people who are actively looking for a lawyer right now. This is Google Maps. This is the Holy Grail. If you only do only one thing to promote your business online, to generate leads and get clients on the internet, this is what you need to be focused on. This is where you need to be showing up. When people go to Google and they search for a divorce lawyer or any other business, this is what they're going to see. At the very top, they're going to see 3 ads, which are pretty expensive, and it takes a lot of experience and skill to get results from those. But the next section is actually where more people go to look for a lawyer. And once you get your placed here, it's free. There'll be 4 listings. One of them at the top here is an ad, but under that there are 3 listings. And this is what we're going to talk about today, is how to get your business listed there. I'm going to just give you some Google statistics real quick here so that you can understand the importance of targeting the Google business section. 97% searched online to find a local business. 46% of all searches on Google are seeking local information. Google accounts for over 72% of the global search traffic. You can see that Yahoo and Bing, they don't even count. It's pretty much nothing. And according to official Google statements, more than 50% of search queries globally now come from mobile devices. Now that's important. What that means is when someone searches for a lawyer, more than 50% are going to be on their phone, and this is what they're going to see. They're going to pick from this list, and you want to be ranked as high as possible within these listings. When someone goes here and they click on one of these law firms, they're going to come to a page that looks like this, and this has the firm's name, the reviews, it's got a photo section, they can call, send a message, get directions, and so on. Now, how do you get ranked there? How do you rise to the top and beat out the hundreds of other lawyers in your local area? You need to optimize your Google My Business profile as completely and accurately as possible and consistently. You want to make sure that it has your hours of operation, your address, contact information. You want to make sure that the categories are appropriate and they are consistent with the information on your website. You want to have lots of photos, make sure that they're geotagged, and all of this information should be consistent with the local citations out across the internet. These are the local directories and the professional legal directories as well. You want to make sure that you get as many reviews as you can, and that the local structured data markup on your website, this is the code that talks to Google, is updated and consistent with all of that other information. Optimizing your Google My Business profile. I just pulled out a random one from the internet. This is what a Google My Business profile looks like on Google. If you were to search on a lawyer's name or a business, or on the left, you would see the normal search results, and this is usually on the right. You've seen this. Photos, we've got the reviews, directions, website. Down here to list some of the reviews and so on. This is all the information that needs to be optimized. You need to make sure that your hours are there, and when you click on the photo section, it will open up into a page like this that has photos. This guy has a ton of photos, and you want to upload photos of your exterior, your interior, your staff, and so on. You want to make sure that those are geotagged, that your address information is embedded in those photos. Actually, if you take your photos with a cell phone that has location services turned on, they will be automatically embedded with the geotagging. Local citations. This has to do with your local directories and your legal directories. You know, with sites like yellowpages.com, Superpages, Avvo, Merchant Circle, Yellow Book, FindLaw, and so on. You want to make sure that you have up-to-date, accurate, and complete profiles on all those sites. You want to make sure that the information on them is also consistent with what's on your website and your Google My Business profile, that the address is exactly the same. And I mean, if your website has the word street spelled out, then it should be spelled out everywhere else also. If there's inconsistencies, it will hurt you and Google will hold you back. You know, we use different software to track this information. When we do this for a client, we will run a report that shows us, you know, where they are listed, and we can look and see, make sure that the addresses are consistent, and we'll get errors here if there are any sort of problems like that need to be fixed. And then it'll show us where there are potentials to get new citations, what sites the client is not listed on. And then we will get a listing of the potential sites. This is the potential citations and the authority. This just tells us how important is that citation, you know, whether it has a lot of value, very high or low. It'll tell us based on if we input your competitors, where your competitors have citations. And for example, if, you know, 3 out of your 5 competitors have a citation at youtube.com, well, you want to make sure you have one as well, especially if they're beating you out in the rankings. And then we can, when we manage local business listings for clients, we will then provide reports like this that just kind of keep you up to date on where you're listed and where your potentials are. These errors here, NAP means name, address, phone number. That means that the name, address, and phone number are not consistent on those sites. It might have the street abbreviated on one, and it might have the word on the other. It might have pound sign for the suite number, and on another one it might spell out the word suite, and so on. Google does not like those inconsistencies, and they need to be fixed. Then there are on-site strategies which help as well, and I call these our secret on-site optimization strategies, although they're not really secret because I'm sharing them here. But one of the things that we do, and this is from a client's site, is we want to make sure that you have your address, a Google map embedded, and a link to driving directions on your website. We usually will put this on the home page. If there are multiple offices, that needs to be done for each one. And then we'll also put these maps on your Contact Us page and, you know, other pages as appropriate. Another part of our secret sauce is to create individual pages that are optimized for your locations that you are targeting. For example, this client is targeting divorce lawyer searches in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And so we created a page on their website that is titled Divorce Lawyer in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. It has a photo of the firm. It's got just a paragraph here about them, services that they provide. These here, under services that we provide, match exactly the categories that they have in Google My Business. Under that, we have some links to their super lawyer listing, FindLaw, and that kind of stuff. Those are called authority sites. Over on the right side, we have their contact information, Google Maps again, the address, and actually you can't see it, but down here below we also have their hours and all of the information that's on their Google My Business profile. It's mirroring what's on that page. This is not a page that is linked to from their website. Potential clients, visitors don't typically see this page. It's only for Google, and we want one for every location or city that is being targeted, and it's something that Google just loves to see. Proof it works, and it works fast. You can get really good results with these strategies if you are aggressive. That client that I just showed you, you'll see here with these ranking results for Google Maps, we started working with this client in June of 2018, and right now it's January 11th, 2019. But we didn't start with this Google Maps optimization until the middle of November, okay? And you can see here, went from, for just crazy competitive term, divorce, down to from 16 to 4. New Jersey divorce attorney 30 to 6. Divorce attorney is 17 to 6. And so we've, in less than 2 months, made amazing progress. And this just kind of shows you we've had a 62.71% improvement. We started this strategy that I'm was outlining in this video in the middle of November, and primarily, you can see just amazing results. And I'm expecting within another month or so to be up in the top 3, just from doing the right things, completely, consistently, and accurately. Just some other clients. You can tell that I just want to show that we get amazing results in terms of the Google Maps rankings. This client just has tons of number 1 rankings in Google Maps, starting at 17, at 45. Here's another one that saw a 35.59% improvement. Just tons of top 5 and a bunch of top 3 here. There's another one, 69.92% improvement, just for all kinds of phrases, from probate attorney to bankruptcy lawyer. They were number 5, another number 1. They were number 47 for real estate attorney, now number 1. I mean, all number 1s now, and some real estate attorney was 47. All right, now I've shown you exactly what you need to do if you want to rank high in Google Maps. There's nothing else to it. It is exactly the things that I've talked about in this video real quickly. I have put together a service that it's a one-off service. It's not a recurring monthly SEO service. It's a buy it one time. We spend the next 3 months aggressively going after this stuff, and it's going to generate results just like the ones you've seen, just like the example that you've seen where we had a more than 60% improvement in their Google rankings in less than 2 months. This service is going to optimize your Google My Business profile. It's going to do an audit of your local citations to find opportunities, and then do 20 manual submissions to high-value local business directories. Now, there are a number of services out there that will do your local directory submissions, and there are some really popular ones that are they're not manual though. They are an aggregator system that submits it. But the problem is, when you stop paying for the service, you lose all of your listings. They just disappear. And we do manual submissions so that once they're out there, they stay there. And we can certainly, they can be updated at any time just by logging in. So we do 20 manual submissions. We're also going to implement those secret on-site optimization strategies that we talked about. Build out those pages on your website for the local cities that you were targeting, and optimize those pages for that, as well as implement the Google Maps location strategies on your website. We're also going to help you to implement a review generation strategy so that you can get more ratings from Google. A lot of people who haven't started doing that yet often will express concern that they're nervous about getting bad reviews and so on. But the fact of the matter is, you're eventually going to start getting reviews. And if you've not gotten a lot of positive reviews by asking your good clients to leave your reviews, then eventually, if you get 1 or 2 bad reviews and that's all that's there, it's not going to look good. So reviews are just part of the game now. You can't stop it, and so you might as well get on top of it. Is my opinion. This service is a one-time $697. There are no recurring fees. It's just a one-time fee, and we're going to go after it and aggressively improve your rankings in the Google My Business section, the Google Maps section. So thank you.